Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Sheen. This is a live stream, so we're going to talk a little bit about Tesla. I mean, amazing performance. We're going to talk a little about Workhorse. The news that came out. Workhorse had a nice pop also today, but definitely Tesla is the one that takes the boat. So thank you guys very much for joining me. We'll just wait a few more minutes, let a few more people join. Let me see. I think there's a few people in here already. I think 12 people in here now, and we have a few chats. So let me just look through the chat, say what's up to everybody. First person in the chat, Dear Moon, scary Tesla, should I buy more? Good question. We're going to talk about that. So now we're at this point where it's like, ooh, man, I mean, we're pushing more than all-time highs, like the all-time of all-time of all-time highs. So we're going to talk about, what is this, each person's situation is going to be a little bit different. By the way, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure my audio is good. Just let me know if you can't hear me or anything. But yeah, we're going to talk about that. Emelin Lanani, hi Sheen, hello, thank you for joining me. I like to do these live chats every now and then just to chat with my peeps, my folks. And it's just easy, laid back. I don't have to do a whole slide presentation about whatever I'm talking about. Just real chill, really relaxed, and just talk about whatever I want to talk about and just answer some questions. Just wondering how many of you guys are Tesla holders in this chat. And I think I have 40 people in here now. So just give me a shout out if you're holding Tesla. And then kind of get a gauge of the people in the room who's actually holding Tesla, who's thinking about buying Tesla, or thinking about getting into Tesla. Just kind of want to gauge the room. 175 shares, Steve B. All right. Is that post-split or pre-split? Yes, sir, Joda Chung. Guess you are a Tesla holder as well. 50 shares, Trash Panda. 300 shares, Tanya Adcock. Fantastic. That's awesome. I wish I had 300 shares. I think I had 50, almost 60 shares pre-split. So what is that? Multiplied by, what was the split? 5, right? Yeah. So about 250 shares now. I think about 250, a little over 250. So Tom Fazl, we're gonna talk about that. So Steve B said post-split. So cool. Thank you for answering that. Wow, look at this. Sean HKG owns 750 shares at 70.60. Wow, are you serious? That is a real OG Tesla shareholder right there then. 80 shares, Daniel. Cool. Post-split, 10 shares, Angela Adams. Cool. So a lot of people are holding Tesla shares. Ken, hello. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. So let's just wait a few more minutes. So we're going to talk about Tesla, because I mean a lot of people are saying, what do I do? Did I miss out on Tesla? It's pushing on just crazy highs, totally separated. So there's two things here. There's Tesla stock, and then there's Tesla the company, and those two things are not running concurrently right now. And so I'm speaking as a Tesla bull. Obviously I am pro Tesla, but I am fully understanding that the Tesla stocks and the Tesla company are really two different beasts right now. And so when that happens, you're in a situation where you feel that anytime, because the company, Elon Musk and the Tesla company and the leadership, they do not control the stock. The stock has really run off on its own, and it's an animal in itself. It's its own beast. So when that happens, investors, especially retail investors like you and I, get stuck in this predicament of, I'm trying to value the company, but now the price of the company is valued 5 years, 6, 7 years in advance. So a lot of their technology is being priced in. So what if I get in now and the stock price, takes a 30%, 20%, whatever percent dip? So, I think a lot of people, they, just been asking me. I think the first few people have been asking me in the chat. Let me scroll back up. So yeah, Amy Lynn Lanley, I'm up 140% on Tesla. I'm very conflicted right now because I don't know if I should sell now to lock in the profits or continue holding. Tesla is already valued 5 years into the future. So exactly, that's my point. So that's where we get into this predicament. So I'm going to address that predicament. And of course, you have to understand everybody's situation is different. It all depends on, number one, your tolerance, your risk tolerance. Number two, what type of account are you holding this in? Are you holding this in at a retirement account? Are you holding it in a taxable account? That makes a very big difference. Do you need this money in the next 3 to 5 years? Are you looking to make quick money? So that all makes a difference. So I can't address it to everybody. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just going to give you my opinion and my thoughts, and personally what I would do if I was in certain particular situations. So we're going to answer that just in a minute. Amelin, I guess that's how you pronounce it. So just go through some more of these chats. A tasty C4. What are we thinking about Green Power Motors? I had 180 shares pre-reverse split, trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, we'll talk about that also later. We're going to talk about Tesla first, and then we're going to talk about what's going on with Workhorse, and then we'll get to Green Power, and then we'll scroll down the chat. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have 64 people in here, so we'll get started. But if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel. I have over 5,200 subscribers now, so thank you guys so much. Smash the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet already. We're doing a giveaway soon. Tesla is always really slow to send out their merchandise. I have like other Tesla merchandise, like another shirt, another hat. It's been like a couple of weeks, still haven't gotten those. Getting Tesla short shorts. I ordered, I think, 10 pairs. I ordered 10 pairs of Tesla short shorts, 5 pair medium and 5 pair larges. That's all they had at the time. So I'm going to do a giveaway. So anybody that wants to be in this giveaway, make sure you subscribe. You have to be a subscriber to win this giveaway. As soon as I get those in, I'm going to let you guys know, and we're going to do a giveaway. We'll do like a random number generator, and I'll figure out, and I'll give you all the details, and we'll do a giveaway. And remember, these are limited editions, so they'll be probably worth a lot of money in the future. If you don't want a pair of Tesla short shorts, I'll be giving away Amazon gift card for $69. So yeah, if you don't want Tesla short shorts, that's not a problem. We'll hook you up with a gift card. Yeah, FVAC Archer, thanks for that. Yeah, I made a couple of videos, I believe, about MP Materials, which is FVAC, and they're finally seeing some movement in their price. So that is definitely a stock to watch. I'm interested in getting more as long as the stock doesn't shoot up. So cool. So let's just talk about Tesla. So right now, first of all, I like to say about a month ago, I put out a video saying my price point of Tesla is $2,400 in the month of August, and I believe at that time, Tesla was probably I have to look back. I think it was probably like maybe $1,800, and so that was my price point. I was thinking that Tesla was going to hit $2,400. And I put out one video about a month ago, and I put out another video about 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I was saying that's my price point. I'm sticking with it. Tesla, $2,400 in the month of August, and literally the last day of August, which is today, August 31st, we hit $2,400. That's pre-split, and $480. That's post-split. So we actually closed well above that. We closed at like almost $500. It was like $498. I think we closed at $498,320 is what we closed at, which is absolutely amazing. Up like, what is it, 12% on the day. Then after hours, It kept on going up. After hours, it was up another 2.8%. 2.28%. So after hours, up to $509, 509.70. So it's just absolutely amazing. So now we're in this predicament where it is so far from what Tesla's doing, because seriously, Tesla has not done anything no news about any new products, any new ramp up. We all speculate about the battery day, but all that I believe is priced in currently. The battery day news, the million-mile battery, the plaid powertrain, all that is priced in. So we're now at a situation where the price of Tesla now at almost over $500 post split is really going out of control. So my thing is, okay, if you are willing to hold long term, so I'm thinking 3 to 5 years, and that's minimum, 3 to 5 years minimum, maximum 10 years or more. So personally, I'm willing to hold this for 10 years or more, 15, 20 years, because I don't see Tesla going basically expanding their whole portfolio until at least 8 to 10 years. And what I mean by that is Model Y ramp up, Cybertruck production, Tesla Austin completion, Berlin completion, Shanghai completion, then the plaid powertrain with the new Model S and Model X, the Roadster. So that's already 7 things. Not to mention more invested into Tesla Energy with their solar. So now I'm talking about 9 things. Robotaxi. So all that, self-driving included. So that's like 10 things. I don't see Tesla completing that until at least, I would say, maybe 7 years, 6 years at the least. More realistically, probably 8 to 10 years. Also, one more thing, the biggest thing is a Model 2, a price point of Tesla at under $30,000, a Model 2, and that's been talked about as well. So all that product, all that lineup that we kind of foresee, I see that happening in the next 10 years realistically. So after that, we could see Tesla being up there with Apple, up there with Amazon, $2 trillion, maybe $3 trillion market cap company. Right now, they're just over almost $5 billion. So almost $500 billion. So I'm talking about $2 trillion to $3 trillion market cap company in, let's say, 8 to 10 years. So if you're willing to hold for 8 to 10 years at the maximum, I think you're going to see massive price appreciation. Look like 900, 1,000, 1,500% of what it is right now. So if you're willing to hold for that long, that's what you could hope for. With that said, that does not mean that Tesla is not gonna have a pullback. I fully believe that Tesla is gonna have a pullback because this run up is absolutely incredible, and is just kind of crazy and separated from reality. So I do personally expect a retraction. When do I think this retraction is going to happen? After Battery Day. So Battery Day is coming up in like literally 2 or 2.5 weeks, or was it the 22nd? So like close to 3 weeks. After Battery Day, everyone's going to know what they have up their sleeves, what they're going to produce, and we can fully gauge and price in what Tesla's going to do. After that, I think we're going to have a pullback. I don't know, 10%, 15%. I have no idea. I have no idea what the pullback is going to be. But I think after Battery Day, we're going to have a pullback, and Tesla is going to come back down, to kind of on par of what they're going to do in the next 3 to 5 years. So their price point has been factored in. So that's what I think. So now if you're gonna hold for 8 to 10 years, I think you just hold and you're going to see that price appreciation, talking about a $3 trillion market cap company. If you don't want to hold for that long, if you only want to hold for 3 to 5 years, I mean, I still think you're going to see massive price appreciation even in 3 to 5 years, because I think there's going to be a pullback. But when Cybertruck comes out, when the factory is completely built, the price is going to go up again. When you see Cybertrucks on the road and you see it on the news and you see people like YouTubers putting videos out about their Cybertruck and doing this and doing that, you're going to see Tesla price appreciate again. And so that is probably 12 months away, right? They're going to build factories. They build factories faster and faster. They built Shanghai factory in 10 months. So they're fully capable of ramping up Austin factory and producing that Cybertruck in 12 months. So this targeted by the end of next year, we're going to have Cybertrucks on the road. So when that comes out, this stock is going to go up again. It just is. So I think between Battery Day and when their next product rolls out, which is the Cybertruck, I think between there we're going to see price appreciation. But after Battery Day, I think we're going to have a pullback. So if you are only willing to hold this for a few months, if you're going to buy in and just think you're going to make some quick money, I would advise against that, and that's just my personal opinion. Tesla is not a good stock to hop in and out of. Many people, I've been talking to many people, reading comments that people want to get in, make a lot of money. They expect Battery Day and they expect the price to go up, and so they get in now and they expect to sell after Battery Day, and it could very well go down. The price of the stuff that's coming out on Battery Day, the price point is already factored in. So I would advise against trying to make a quick buck on Tesla stock. I would say minimum hold 3 to 5 years, maximum 10 years, and you're going to be very, very happy with their price appreciation. I think this could be a $2-3 trillion market cap company. So now the predicament. So like somebody like Amy Lynn, so up 140%, and then so now we're getting a little antsy. Should I sell and take my profits? And so I think she answered. Let me scroll down. She answered because I asked her if this was in a retirement account or not. So she goes that she's holding Tesla. I think she answered somewhere. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling through my chat. So she said 30 shares, and okay, I bought Tesla shares in a margin account. I haven't used any leverage to buy it, so I can hold it longer. Okay, so yeah, so she bought it in a margin account, but she didn't use leverage, so she didn't actually use margin to buy it, is what I'm understanding. So, do I think that Tesla's going to fall? I mean, so you said you're 140% up. Do I think it's going to fall 50%? No, I don't think it's going to fall 50%. It's definitely not going to fall 140%. So I think you're going to be in the money no matter what. Realistically, if it falls, my opinion, my total guess, just grabbing a number out of the sky, maybe 10, maybe 20% correction, and that's after Battery Day, between Battery Day and the Cybertruck coming out. I think probably 10, maybe 20% price adjustment correction. So that you're up 140%. So I mean, okay, so what? Big deal. You lose 20%. So now you're only up 120%. That's still massive. That's still a home run, right? So even if you hold on to it and you lose 20%, right? And then you just wait a little bit longer, you're going to make that 20% up in the matter of probably 18 months, I would say. So, that's just my opinion. If you're willing to hold that long, I would say just don't even mess around with it. Just hold on to it. All right. So exactly. So that's my opinion about Tesla. There's still so much massive growth, and people are seeing this growth. So it's been. I mean, so. Let me look it up. Tesla, as far as a year to date, let's see. So Tesla year to date is up almost 500%. In a 12-month period, is up 1,000%. And I said that yes, this is probably pricing in 3 to 5 years of growth, but after that, there's still well over 1,000% more growth. When I think about everything that's going to come out with Tesla, about their Model 2 Cybertruck, new Model X and Model Y, plaid powertrain. So even with everything priced in to 3 to 5 years, they still have so many products that aren't even announced yet. So you're going to be fine if you hold 3 to 5 years. So yeah, that's my opinion on that, whether you should hold or not. So if you have any specific situations, you could just pop it in the chat. I'll scroll down and see if I'll spot it. What's up, Josh? My main man. Kodak is starting to pop. Any idea what's going on? I have no idea what's going on with Kodak, other than that initial like 500% crazy pop. I don't know if there was new news about a vaccine or something that Kodak is being a part of. So I have no idea about what's going on there. Okay, so next thing I'm going to talk about quickly is just want to put Chris West. Battery Day is not priced in. Elon said this battery investor day is the biggest day Tesla ever. There is potential for flying vehicles with his battery announcement. Yeah, so I mean, the fact that you know this and you have made a comment about this, that means everybody knows about this. So that's why I'm saying it is priced in, because if you know about it, then the next person knows about it, and the next person knows about it, and that's why they're willing to pay $500 for Tesla. So that's why I'm saying this stuff is priced in. Is it priced in perfectly? Maybe not. But I mean, we all know about the VTOL, jet that's rumored with the new battery technology. So, it is priced in. So, anyways, quickly we're gonna change topics real quick. So I wanted to talk about the other stock, which is Workhorse. So Workhorse had a nice pop in their stock today. Let me just look it up real quick. It was up like 18? Sorry. It was up 10.49% today. And then after hours up another 0.83%, closed at 18.26. So pretty much all-time highs, if not all-time highs. Let me see what the all-time high is. All-time, where's the all-time high in this chart? Sorry, let me look it up real quick. WKHS Workhorse. Anybody holding Workhorse in this chat? I know mostly you guys here are for Tesla, but just curious, any you guys holding Workhorse? So 52-week high is 22.90. So we're like very close to all-time highs. We're at 18, closed at 18.11 today. So anybody in Workhorse? I don't see anybody in the chat talking about Workhorse. David Cuba, I guess. Are you holding Workhorse? Not holding Workhorse. Yes, Workhorse. Hey, Zach Wheel. Thank you for your comment, and thank you for joining me on the chat. So yeah, so we have some Workhorse holders. So I just want to talk about Workhorse real quick. So basically, they are joining forces, strategic partnership with Hitachi. So I'll just read the first paragraph of their announcement. So Hitachi America and other Hitachi Group companies combination, we're just going to call them Hitachi, which of course is a Japanese company, but they're really global. They will provide operational assessment of Workhorse's manufacturing, operational and supply chain capabilities, benchmark to best-in-class standards, and provide recommendations to Workhorse that support the company's increased production requirements. So that I think that is key. Let me read that again. will provide an operational assessment of Workhorse's manufacturing, operational, and supply chain capabilities, benchmarked to best-in-class standards, and provide recommendations to Workhorse that support the company's increased production requirements. So what increased production requirements? Well, obviously, the United States Postal Service, USPS, is expecting 180,000 new trucks, and I think the timeline is 7 years. So, we don't know the breakdown of the first year, second year, third year, but overall, in a 7-year time period, they're looking to get 180,000 trucks. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the orders that Workhorse already has for UPS, United Parcel Service, for Ryder, for whatever companies that we don't really know about. So they have, and right now they only produced, what was it, like 2 or 3 trucks so far in the year 2020. So at the maximum that they ever produced out of their Union City factory was about 60,000 vehicles. So that was like in their heyday. They have, since then they have basically a whole new business model with the electric vehicles, a whole new truck. So, I do not think that they can produce all these United States Postal Service trucks, plus the UPS trucks, plus the Ryder trucks, not in the next 2 to 3 years. They have to ramp up, they have to retool, they have to, add automation, they have to get more employees. And they even said in their Q2 conference call, their CEO and CFO even said that, they would, if they get a significant portion of this, they will look into retooling, adding automation into their plant. And they also talked about the possibility of outsourcing a portion of this contract to Lordstown Motors. And of course, that would make sense because Lordstown Motors has this enormous facility able to produce 600,000 vehicles. So, are they going to be producing 600,000 of the endurance trucks? I highly doubt it. So and keep in mind, the Lordstown endurance truck, that is a Workhorse truck. The motors in that truck is the same motors that they're going to use to produce the USPS truck. So essentially, the powertrain of the United States Postal Service trucks that Workhorse is making is the same powertrain, just modified a little bit for the USPS trucks, the same as the endurance truck. So it's the same tooling, the same line can produce these vehicles. So it just makes sense. And they even talked about it, that there is a possibility that they will look at to outsource a portion of this to Lordstown Motors. So now, why did they have this strategic partnership with Hitachi? The partnership with Hitachi is for Hitachi to come in and basically make an assessment of their manufacturing, operational, and supply chain capabilities, and basically help them to meet the demands of, they didn't say it, USPS, but to meet demands of their increased their increased orders. So they have to prove to the United States Postal Service that they can meet the demand. Otherwise, they're not going to get this contract. USPS is not going to say, okay, Workhorse, we're going to give you whatever it is, 50%, 75%, 100% of the contract. Can you make these orders? Can you produce all 180,000 of these trucks within 7 years? Workhorse has to come back and say, yes, we can produce it, and this is how. We're going to do this, and this. We're going to get, these tooling, this manufacturing, this is our plan. They need to present that to the United States Postal Service, and then United States Postal Service will be able to say, okay, we see your proposal, we validated it, and we're going to give you X amount of this contract. So this Hitachi play is, I think, it didn't say it, but this is just my opinion. This is their answer to USPS to be like, okay, look, we brought in this global manufacturing powerhouse that understands how to manufacture everything from like power equipment, power tools, to televisions, to vehicles, to engines. So we brought in this powerhouse Hitachi, and we are working with them, and this is how we're going to meet 180,000 of your trucks, plus take on UPS trucks, plus take on our rider orders. This is what we're going to do. So that is the key, that they strategically partnered with Hitachi in order to satisfy USPS, in order to prove to them that they're able to commit to these orders that USPS is going to give them. Now, I think if they prove it and USPS is satisfied, they could get a massive portion of this contract. When I say massive, I'm thinking like 75% to 100% of this contract. If they aren't satisfied with USPS, if USPS isn't satisfied with everything that they're doing, I think they'll probably get 50% of this contract. So that is my babble. That is my thoughts of this, of when I read the Hitachi partnership. That's my thoughts about why they're partnering with them. It's because they are proving to USPS what they're doing in order to meet production. What type of engine is Workhorse using? So Workhorse. So in I don't know what type of motors they're using in their C series trucks, but I know their endurance, they're the W15, and now it's the Lordstown Endurance. They're using motors that are made from this company called Elphi Propulsion, and they're the only big manufacturer that has motors inside the actual wheel. So pretty much every single manufacturer, Tesla, Nissan Leaf, Chevy Bolt, pretty much Neo, XPeng, all these other manufacturers, they have their electric motors on the chassis. But Workhorse, the Lordstown Endurance truck, and the Workhorse USPS trucks, I don't know about their C series trucks, their last mile delivery trucks. I don't know if they use the Elphi motors, but I know for sure the Lordstown Endurance truck and the United States Postal Service trucks, the prototype that they shipped out to USPS, they use Elphi propulsion motors, and they are motors that are mounted inside of the wheel itself. So they are not motors that are on the chassis. And so this is really a whole different technology that a lot of other manufacturers are not using. So I made a video about it and I talked about it. I don't know if this is a good technology or a bad technology. All I just know is it's different. So look more into that. One of the big downsides about having the motor inside the wheel, inside the hub, is that you're increasing your unsprung weight. So the amount of weight that is below the suspension of the vehicle is heavier because now you have four motors that are below the suspension of the actual vehicle, of the chassis. So you're increasing unsprung weight, which is traditionally not a good thing. But in the Lordstown Endurance, they did work around that because now each individual wheel has its own suspension. So you have four suspensions for each wheel, and then you have suspension for the vehicle itself. So that's how they're working around that unsprung weight of having the motors inside the wheel. So hope you found some interesting information about that. So how cool is the unsprungs? How cool is this unsprungs? Yeah, so I looked all over the internet about this unsprung, and basically manufacturers don't do this because you don't want to have unsprung weight. And any of you guys in this chat that know anything about cars, about racing, about vehicles, I'm sure you guys could attest to this. You don't want unsprung weight. You want as much weight as possible above the suspension. But like I said, they did work around this. They have suspension for each individual wheel. Sheen, head of engineering, thank you very much. Okay, cool. So I talked about Tesla. I talked about their price. I talked about Workhorse now. So pretty much, let me just scroll through the chat. There's a lot of guys, 238 people. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Smash the thumbs up button if you haven't yet already. Give me a subscribe to my channel. Remember, giveaway $69 Amazon gift card or a pair of Tesla short shorts as soon as I get them in. You have to be a subscriber in order to get those. Sharing the love. I'm monetized on this channel. I make a little bit of money. I have to make a video. I think it was like my first paycheck from YouTube was like $127. So it's not like I'm lighting the world on fire or anything. But hey, I'm making some money. I'm willing to share this, share my love. So doing a giveaway, $69 Amazon gift card or a pair of Tesla short shorts. Make sure you subscribe. So we're gonna talk a little bit about some stuff in the chat. So somebody asked earlier, I forgot who it was, that wanted to talk about. I think it was Green Power Motors, right? So Green Power Motors. I'll just give my thoughts real quick. So right now, what is it? What did it close at today? So they did a reverse stock split, right? It was a 7-1 reverse stock split, and so they're trading at $19.75 today that they closed, which was down nearly 6%. So what 1975 divided by their 7, so that's $2.82 pre-split. So, my personal opinion on this was the first video that I made, it was still under $2. And in my video, I was like, dude, if you could get this under $2, load up on that. If you guys watched my first ever video that I put out on Green Power Motors, it was like that day that I put it out, it was trading at $1.80, I think. And then the very next day that market opened, it shot up to over $2 that next day. So I was like, if you get into this under $2, load the boat on this under $2. Now, if it's over $2 and definitely into $3, I would be cautious because there's going to be massive dilution coming, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So right now, trading at 19. Let me just do that calculation. 1975. So essentially, it's $2.82. So personally, I think anything under $3, which adjusted for the reverse stock split, would be what? Anything under $21. I really like it under $20. So 1975, it was down today at nearly 6%. Under $20, I'm pretty interested in this under $20. That's after the stock split. So remember, the dilution in this company is already happening. They diluted in order to get listed on the NASDAQ. I forgot how many shares. It was like a few million shares, right? And then there's about 44 million shares that are already coming out. I looked at their SEC filings. I think all through the last month and into this month, they have been issuing more shares due to people executing their warrants. Remember, these warrants people can literally pay 30 cents to get the stock that is worth. So I'm sorry, we're going to have to adjust that 30 cents by the dilution. So they could literally pay $2 under $3. They could pay let's just say $3. They could literally pay $3 to get a stock that is selling for $19.75. So, just think, if you were in that position, if you could get a $20 stock for $3, would you do it? I know I would. I would cash in all my warrants and then get the stock at $20 and then probably just sell it and then make my profit. So that's the situation. So once all these shares are fully diluted, then we're going to know roughly the price point where Green Power is trading at, and a good price point to get in. My personal opinion is under $20. I like it. I like it under $20. So right now 1975 is a good price point in my opinion to get in. And personally, I don't have a big position. I wasn't fast enough. I think I got in at $2 just a little over $2 pre-split. So right now, if I could get it under $20, I really like it under $19. Is my price, and so I'm just watching it. If it gets $19, $20, I'll probably get in more on this. HB GP waiting for a bigger dip. Yeah, it's like, this thing has run up like ridiculous. It's like before the split. What was the? Let me see. It was like, let me see what the full run up was. So like in a oh shoot, I can't find it anymore on the GP VRF. It doesn't show me the. Okay, so in a 3-month time period, this thing is up 944%. In a 1-month time period, is up 228%. So this run up, if you're able to get in under $2, that was the time to get in. Right now, after the splits, trading at 1975, which is still decent, but I really like it. Maybe under $19. I know I'll look into it more. So that's my thoughts about green power. So let me scroll through my chats real quick. Let me scroll back up to the top and just give some shout outs to you guys. Thank you for joining me. Trash Panda, you always join me on my chat, so thank you guys. Thank you for joining me again, Trash Panda. Usually you're one of the first. Today they announced Hitachi partnership. Yep. So Hitachi partnership with Workhorse. So Harry Spectre, S&P 500, September 22nd. Yeah, I mean, we're expecting S&P 500. There's rumors out there that they might not get into S&P 500 because so much of their net income came from their credits, which I think is complete horse crap. They are taking advantage of something that is out there. It's the government that is saying, hey, you guys have to produce fuel efficient vehicles, environmentally friendly vehicles, and if you don't, you have to pay these credits. And so it's not Tesla's fault that they got into the business of making electric vehicles, and so they're able to get these credits, and so it's part of their business. Why not? Why should they be punished because of what the government is saying? The government is the one that's saying, hey, all your other manufacturers, you need to be producing vehicles that are environmentally friendly, and they're not doing it, and so they have to purchase these credits from Tesla. It's not Tesla's fault, but whatever. So that's the rumor out there of why Tesla might not get into the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 committee may say that they don't like the fact that they're getting so much of their bottom line, their net income from these credits, which I think is, again, complete horse crap. So, but who knows? We'll see. I expect some announcement in September, in this month, about S&P 500. So, and then of course Battery Day. Battery Day is just I mean, I think any news is like it's like if somebody puts on the news that Elon Musk farted out loud, the stock is going to go up. It's like any news about Tesla is going to cause the stock to go up. So I wouldn't be surprised if the stock just goes crazy on Battery Day. So Mohammed Asarai, I'm thinking about selling my Diamond Peak to buy more Workhorse. Thoughts on that, my good sir? So, oh man, I put out a video about Workhorse versus Diamond Peak about Lordstown, and I think if you're thinking like long term. So when I'm thinking long term, I'm saying like more than 1 year. I really like, in my personal opinion, I like Lordstown better because they're targeting a market with, number one, the pickup truck market. Pickup truck market is number 2 in the United States. Number 1 is basically the SUV, crossover SUV. Number 2 vehicle is the pickup truck. Americans love pickup trucks. I mean, we're the only country that people drive pickup trucks as their everyday truck, as their everyday vehicle. Like other countries, a pickup truck is like strictly for work. But United States, a pickup truck is your daily vehicle. and it's your work vehicle. So the pickup truck market is massive. The Ford F-150 sells like, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, like 800,000 F-150s, 900,000. So pickup truck market is massive. And so the Lordstown Endurance, number one being an all American EV company, coming out of the legendary GM factory in Lordstown, being backed by literally being backed by the government and the political party. I think Lordstown is going to be massive. So personally, in my opinion, the long-term play, the better play is Lordstown. So I would not financial advice, my personal opinion, I would not sell Lordstown. I mean, you just got to be patient. I mean, you got to realize that this Lordstown merger was only announced, like 3 weeks ago, maybe at the most 4 weeks ago. You have to be patient. It's going to move. And when Workhorse does good, it's going to translate into Lordstown. So that's my opinion on Lordstown. My opinion is I would not sell my Lordstown, my Diamond Peak. Andre Blake, what's up? Thank you for the chat. Hitachi helping with financing and plans for dealership. Yeah. So Hitachi is strategically, they're going to not only help with financing and expanding their dealership network, but also, like I said, basically honing their manufacturing in order to meet production, meet the needs of the United States Postal Service. Workhorse strong. Andre Blake again. Thank you very much. Absolutely, very bullish on Workhorse, and I just love that's the story of Workhorse combination with Lordstown, the whole political atmosphere. I love it. All right, just scrolling through my chat. Steve B, looking down the road, how does Tesla autonomous driving and Amazon drone delivery affect Workhorse? So Amazon is not really doing the same thing Workhorse is doing. So Amazon from the very start was doing drone delivery from their fulfillment centers. So basically you would order something on Amazon and it would be packaged and a drone will pick it up and then deliver it to your house. So it's drone delivery from their fulfillment center. Workhorse is doing something different, and it's drone delivery from their truck. So there will be a driver in a Workhorse truck that is making their stops, but at the same time, he could be loading or she could be loading packages onto the drone, and then basically be 2, 3, 4 times more efficient. So they're not exactly doing the same thing as Amazon is doing. And then, as far as I know, with Amazon's trucks, which is coming from, I just blanked, from Rivian, they're not doing anything with drone delivery on the Rivian trucks. So Amazon's not exactly doing the same thing. As far as Tesla autonomous driving, Workhorse does last mile delivery. So even if the vehicle could drive itself, you still need a human to unload the packages, walk it up to the person's house, drop off the packages. So last mile delivery, although it could have automatic delivery and then eventually a robot to deliver vehicles, but I don't think in the next 5 years that we're going to have robots delivering packages for last mile delivery. So I think Workhorse is okay in both those aspects. So the drone delivery from Amazon, I don't think it's going to really affect Workhorse that much, and Tesla's autonomous driving, I don't think is going to affect it that much. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Anjali, that's the best I could do. Name is Raj. Is that thanks? I'm trying to rotate my money through Shell Workhorse, and LCA. What order do you think each is going to pop? I feel like Shell is. Oh yeah, that's not even up for debate. So definitely, Tortoise acquisition, Hyliion is already popped. I mean, it went from $22 to like $40, right? So it had its initial pop, and so it's like it could be announced literally this week about the date of the merger. We're expecting sometime in September, at the latest at the end of September. So this is going to happen at the end of September, this merger. So Workhorse is definitely going to pop. My prediction is conservative. I know a lot of people out there are saying I'm way too conservative, but I like to be conservative and then just exceed my expectations on this. So I'm thinking that after the merger, it's going to be $60, $50 to $60, probably closer to $60. I know people are saying, that it could well be over $100, and they compare. They get that number from I'm blanking, from Nikola, because after Nikola merger, it ran up to like 80 something dollars, close to $90, right? And Nikola doesn't even have a product. And Hyliion does have products, and they have contracts that are binding contracts, 1,000 trucks from Agility. So in that sense, Hyliion is definitely the better player, and so we're expecting $100, $90 after merger, something like that. And it definitely can happen. Of course it can, but I'm just a little bit more conservative. I think $60. I know I'm thinking, and then I hope to be pleasantly surprised, because I actually have a big position in Workhorse. I think over 20K in Workhorse. Sorry, not Workhorse, in Hyliion. Not in my account that I share with you guys, but in other accounts, I think I have roughly 20K in Hyliion. So if it goes up to $100, man, that's gonna be massive in that account. But so answer your question, definitely I would think Hyliion. So Shell would be first, Workhorse would be second, and LCA would be third. That's the order, because Hyliion is going to happen this month, September. Workhorse, September 30th. I think there's going to be something announced. We just got this news today that they're working with Hitachi. Why are they working with Hitachi? Because they have to prove to the United States Postal Service that, hey, look, we brought on this team, Hitachi. They're going to help us with logistics. They're going to help us with manufacturing. They're going to help us meet what you need. What you need is 180,000 trucks. We brought on Hitachi. They're going to help us. And so that's why they brought on Hitachi. So that's going to happen September 30th at the very latest, because their contract for that, what is it? Is it 6.8? I forgot how many $1 billion that contract is. I think it was 6.8, right? $6.8 billion contract from USPS. That's going to be awarded this fiscal year, because USPS fiscal year ends September 30th. So they have to award that contract. So that's going to happen next. And then LCA, that's going to happen sometime in Q4 of 2020. I have a nice position in LCA, Golden Nugget. I think Golden Nugget is a sleeper. Not a lot of people are giving this LCA Golden Nugget its day. LCA, guys, look into LCA. Watch my videos on LCA, on Golden Nugget Online Gaming. They are profitable right now. Today, they are profitable, and they're only operating in one state, in New Jersey. They launched this company, the Golden Nugget Online Gaming portion of it, in 2013. In 2016, 3 years later, they are profitable. Since 2016 till today, they are profitable. Every year, they are profitable. They last year of Q2 2019. Their net revenue, on their bottom line, profitability was about 15 million. Q2 of this year, during the whole pandemic, 28 million in net bottom line, net profits. That even exceeded their projection. They projected 27 million. They exceeded by over a million. It was, I think, 28.2 million they did in Q2. That's in one state. next year. They're expected to launch in 2 other states, in Michigan and Pennsylvania. So this is not like a brick and mortar casino. In order for them to launch in 2 other states, they don't need to build more casinos. They don't need more overhead. All they need to do is have bigger servers, more customer service, and basically they have their platform, they have their software. This is a software play. This is a software company. So it's going to be massive margins on this in spanning to 2 states, 3 states, 4 states, 5 states. Think about how many states are broke, going bankrupt. How many states have spent hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars during this whole lockdown? How are they going to make up this money? How are they going to recoup taxes? Are they going to raise taxes on their citizens? No. You raise taxes on the citizens during this time, you're going to have a revolt. You're going to have a lot of angry people on your hands. You're not going to get reelected. No, you're not going to raise taxes. You're going to find more ways to get this revenue. 2 ways. Number 1, online gaming. Number 2, MJ. So that's my thoughts on LCA. Guys, look into LCA if you haven't yet already. Watch my videos on LCA. All right, so we're hitting up about 1 hour. So let me just scroll through some chat. If I didn't answer your question, please just ask it again, and I'll see if I could get to it. To Card Arsenal, thanks for your comment. When states open up for gambling, LCA will soar 100%. Man, it's like I see it so clearly that Golden Nugget is going to be massive, and like it just like boggles my mind that other people don't really see it. But anyways, it is what it is. Mingnar Sharpa, what about Opez? Is it worth buying and hold? So yeah, the thing about Opez, which is a BurgerFi, a lot of things are being said about the company Opez, not BurgerFi. BurgerFi is legit. They're strong. They're good. Their company is good. Their business model is good. But this Opez company that's going to take to merge with them, their management team is it's like they're not meeting deadlines, or they're scrambling, trying to get everything done, and so they have to extend. If you are bullish about BurgerFi itself, I think it's going to be big, but you're going to have to wait. Number 1, this whole illness situation is still going on. You're still, restaurants are at whatever it is, 50%, 25% capacity. You have delivery, but people actually want to go there, sit down, take an order, drink a beer. So you're going to have to wait. And so my thing is, if you have extra money and you're willing to, right now you're at the bottom. I think Opez is at like $11 right now. So you're literally at the bottom, like, $10 a change is the bottom. So if you're willing to wait, I would say at least another 6 to 12 months before you see any price appreciation on BurgerFi. That's my opinion. Any thoughts on Neil Nabil Jaffer? So my thoughts on Neil, it hasn't changed. Number 1, they're bleeding in the money. Number 2, they just diluted. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal that they diluted. I fully expect them to dilute because they need money, right? They're in the growth phase, so that's fine that they diluted. But their business model right now is bleeding money. They don't manufacture their own vehicles, and they're doing this battery swap, which is an awesome idea and is original, and I give them that credit. But it's costing them a lot of money. They have to build these battery swap, pods, and that's not cheap. And they're not fully autonomous. They have to have employees at the battery pods. Currently, maybe in the future it's going to be autonomous, but right now they have employees at these battery pods, so they have to pay for the employees. And the battery swap, I like it, but at the same time, if you're not getting profitable on that, that's a worrisome sign, in my opinion. So that's one part of it. The other part of it is Tesla has 50% compound annual growth expected for the next 5 years minimum. So I could put my money into Tesla, and this company is going to grow 50% year over year for 5 years minimum. Can I say that about NIO? Can I say NIO is going to grow 50% year over year? I can't. And honestly, I don't think even NIO is going to say it. So why would I put my money into a company that, number one, is not profitable, number two, is bleeding money, number three, is really owned by the government, which I don't like, and number four, they can't come out to their investors and say we're going to grow compound annually 40 to 50%. So right there, I'm like, well, why would I put my money there when I put it into Tesla, the number one player? That's my opinion on NIO. Sean HKG, damn straight, Sheen, I've got 1,200 shares of LC at 15.05. Yeah, so you're in it at about pretty much where I'm in it. I'm about $15 as well. And I got, I think almost 3K into it right now. Joshua Winslow, my main man, what's up? What's crazy is you said Tesla would reach 2,400 with the announcement of S&P. It reached that without the announcement. I can only imagine the jump with inclusion. Yeah, so if you guys in my chat don't know already, 346 people in this chat. Man, thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, give away Tesla shorts or a $69 Amazon gift card. Make sure you subscribe for that giveaway. I'll be announced hopefully soon. But yeah, I made 2 videos out there that Tesla is going to hit 2,400 in August, literally the last day, which is today. It hit 2,400, pre-split 2,400, post-split 480. So absolutely like last minute, last day, hit 2,400. And I expected it because of S&P 500 inclusion. And of course, that hasn't happened yet. But I didn't know that they were going to do this Tesla the stock split. So what really pushed it over was the stock split that I didn't foresee. Lucky L, NIO is not even the number one EV maker in China, and like exactly that's what I'm saying. It's like all right, legit. Tell me why you want to invest in NIO. Tell me why. Because like I would say 90% of people, if you look deep down inside of you and you just look in the mirror and say, all right, man, I'm going to put whatever it is, 10K, 20K, 50K into NIO. Why are you going to do that? Because you think NIO is going to be like Tesla. Period. That is the reason. You look yourself in the eye and tell me that's not the reason why you're going to put money into NIO, because you think NIO is going to be like Tesla, because you want to see that 1,000% gain. You want to see that 800% gain. That's why you're putting your money into NIO. And my combat to that is, hold on. Tesla still has massive growth. They're only at a $500 billion market cap. I'm talking about 2 to 3 trillion market cap in the next 8 to 10 years. So why? You could put it into Tesla and you could almost guarantee that you're going to get that massive growth that you wanted with NIO. And you could get that with Tesla, the number one player EV in the whole world. You're going to be able to get that. You think this $1,000% run up in the last year is the end for Tesla? No, Tesla's going to have another 2,000% run up. They're going to be 2,000, 3,000% run up in the next 8 to 10 years. So if you want the Tesla of China, it's Tesla. Tesla sells in China. So just get into Tesla. is my opinion. Luis Gonzalez, buy Tesla at $500. So I talked about Tesla, about buying Tesla and all that kind of stuff. So I'll just real quick, just for you, my opinion is, hey, number one, is this a taxable account? Are you in? Is it a retirement account? So if it's in a taxable account, then I would say, are you willing to hold this for 3 years? Minimum 3 years. If you buy Tesla today at $500, all-time highs, crazy highs, you need to hold this for 3 years. Don't buy it at $500 and sell it next year. Don't buy it at $500 and sell it in 2 months. Hold it for 3 years. Not financial advice, my opinion. If you're going to buy it at all-time high, you need to hold it for minimum 3 years. If you're willing to do that, then you're okay to buy it, because in 3 years, you're going to have so many things out that Tesla doesn't have right now, and you're going to see the price is going to go up. My opinion, not financial advice. So take it for what it's worth. Tanya, I can see myself buying more Tesla for sure. Yeah, definitely. If you're willing to hold this, absolutely. UAVS moved today. Are you getting back in? And what is your LCA price target? So UAVS, I'm not looking back. I'm not interested in that at all. So not looking back. LCA price target. So what is it at now? I don't even know. LCA is I think it's like $15, right? Golden Nugget Online Gaming, $15.20. So it all depends on what happens next year. If they get into the 2 other states, so if they get into Pennsylvania and Michigan, is more likely going to be first. So if they get in Michigan, then I could see the price at least doubling. So $30 to $40. If they get into Michigan and Pennsylvania, I would still say maybe $45, $50. What's going to be massive is when each state after that says, yeah, man, we need revenue, and we're going to allow this. So that is when it's going to be massive. So that's my opinion. Hey, man, Sean HKG, thank you so much. Thank you very much. That was awesome. Thank you for the super chat donation. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so supporting my channel, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Tommy, before EV, is there any car or electronic stuff that you are that are good from China? No. Yeah. Yeah, man, I agree, man. So if you want the number one EV player, just buy the number one EV player, man. Armando, you've made a lot of money from you made me a lot of money on Helion. I also got into DPHC. I own 150 shares at $30. Hey, man, you did the hard work. I just give you my opinion. You're the one that has to pull the trigger, and so give yourself some credit, man. So congratulations. I think DPHC Diamond Peak is going to be a good one. You're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer, probably after the merger, and then we'll see what happens with Workhorse. Chris B, Tesla's not just the EV company, all kinds of things going on. Absolutely. They're basically a software company. After self-driving, that's all software. After they have self-driving, what are you going to do in your vehicle? You're going to have to, entertain yourself and do something. So, they're going to have an app store, and how massive Apple's app store is. So, they're definitely right now is where they're kind of the brink of pivoting from a manufacturer of vehicles more into software, and so you're going to see that, and it's going to be massive. Dawood Phillips, why wouldn't you advise to buy Tesla for short-term gain? Because so why wouldn't I? Okay, for short-term gain, this thing is at massive all-time highs. There's a disconnect between Tesla stock and Tesla the company. There's a massive disconnect. Tesla's stock price now is pricing in well 5 years into the future of what they're going to do. So at any time, the market can correct and say, we're going to take our profits off the table. We're going to cash in, and then Tesla stock is going to correct. So my personal opinion is after battery day, I think the price is going to correct. I mean, not like literally the day after battery day, but sometime after battery day. So, October, November, December, whatever. I don't know. Sometime after battery day, my personal opinion is the stock is going to correct. Who knows how much, 10%, 15%, 20%, I don't know. But, I don't think it's going to be anywhere like 50% or anything like that. But, realistically, maybe 10 to 20%. I think personally it's going to correct. Because people are going to start taking profits, like legit. Like this thing is up 1,000% in a 1 year period. If you were up 1,000%, would you consider taking profits? And personally, no, I wouldn't. I'm not selling my Tesla stock. I don't care if it's up another 500%. I'm not selling it. But there's a lot of people that are. So if you're buying in at all-time highs, it is risky because at any time that rug can be pulled from under your feet because people will be like, hey, I'm taking profits, and then Tesla stock falls, and the next person takes profits, and the next person, and the next person, the next person, it just falls. Then the dominoes fall the opposite way. So anytime that can happen. So that's why don't do Tesla for short-term gain. You might get burned. What's up, Sheen? Newbie here today. It was my first day of trading. Awesome. That's pretty awesome. Let's see. I came in with $1,000 and bought 2 company stock, Tesla and NIO. So, on your opinion, is sell NIO and get some workhorse? I mean, honestly, I don't know anything about NIO, how it's been trading. I just know that it was what was it? I think it was down like 5% today. I can't speak to that because I don't know. I don't follow NIO. I don't follow their stock. I just know that they're diluted, and I think their stock was down 5% today. So I don't know what price you bought in at NIO. I don't know enough to give you that information. But Workhorse, the only thing I can say about Workhorse is right now. We are expecting something about United States Postal Service. When that happens, the price is going to be, probably 2x at the minimum, is my opinion. So, Workhorse is definitely a decent play. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just saying Workhorse is good because we're going to hear some news about them shortly. So. That's all I have to say. Dawood Phillips, thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the super chat. That's pretty awesome. Want to support the channel? That really helps out the channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. So thank you. Remember to smash the thumbs up button also for everybody. Math guy, don't buy Tesla now. Everyone has that feeling that he or she missed their chance, and yes, it's probably truth. Just buy NIO instead. It is more potential growth in Tesla. So, I mean, I'm not saying NIO is not going to have any growth. We could definitely see NIO, go 2 times, 3 times now. But if you're looking 3 years, 5 years, 8 years, my personal opinion is Tesla is the play. Guaranteed play, in my opinion. NIO, not so guaranteed. It has run up a lot, NIO, already. So just my personal opinion. But definitely don't buy NIO right now buy Tesla right now for all-time highs and hold it for 3 months, 4 months. You need to hold this thing for 3 years minimum, my personal opinion. Hey, Blake, Andre Blake, thanks. That's pretty awesome. Thanks so much. $4.99. Thank you for supporting the channel. Really humbles me. You guys find value in my video and my content. So that's very awesome. Thank you guys so much. Ian Griffin, backing it up, $4.99. Thanks so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the super chat. That's pretty awesome. Really, I mean, I started this channel like literally about 8 months ago, and like I would make a video and like literally 20 people would watch it. So anyways, that's really awesome. I have 397 people in this chat, so we're gonna keep it going for a little bit more. Let's scroll through some chats. Any thoughts on SPAC? How well it might pop? A lot of people are saying that it could be well over $50 at least. Your thoughts? So I have a position in Fisker. So I forgot how much I have in it. I think it's probably like $2 or $3 grand actually. So I don't. I mean, it's not a huge position, but my thoughts on Fisker is, their vehicles look amazing. They need to get a skateboard contract like ASAP. They're supposed to be continuing their talks with Volkswagen for their MEB platform. So like they need to get that like yesterday. As soon as they get that, then they already have manufacturing contract. I think somewhere in Europe, right? I forgot what the company is, but they need that skateboard. So they need to secure that. So if they don't do it in September, and they don't do it in October, then it's looking really, really bad for Fisker, because they're supposed to be getting these vehicles out next year. And so if they don't have this contract to get a skateboard platform, they're not going to look good. So it all depends on if Henrik Fisker can secure that contract for skateboards. If he does it in September, if he does it in October, I think we're going to see a price appreciation. Probably I would say double. I think it's like 13. What is it at now? SPAQ SPAC. Yeah, it's at $13. So, I could see it if they secure a contract. That's their last thing, is secure the skateboard contract. I could see them, at least go up into the probably $30 and then after the merger, yeah, I could see them being into the $50 range. But it all depends on this contract. They need to get that skateboard. Luis Gonzalez, all these nations are going to be yeah. I'll see what I could get. Maybe get a fraction of a fraction. Bro, you need to make more, make some shirts. Yeah, I don't think I'm eligible for the t-shirts until I get like a certain amount of like views or something. I have to look into that. Lordstown is a true sleeper. Yeah, so Lordstown has been getting some attention. I mean, I was in Lordstown at $11. So I was in it from the beginning. So it's actually been moving, and then like I've been watching Diamond Peak for a couple of months, or at least a month now, and it was just not doing anything. So like I said, I got into it at under $12. So it is already moving. So yeah, Lordstown is a sleeper. So I'm a believer in Lordstown because they're making trucks, and we love trucks. Rick K, what is Lordstown? What's the ticker? So Lordstown is DPHC. They are Lordstown Endurance. They're making their endurance truck, and they're the only 100% American EV truck automaker. They're producing they're scheduled to release the first EV pickup truck. Probably going to beat Cybertruck. Probably, I'm saying Cybertruck might come out at the same time. But they're the first EV truck out there, and they're targeting not the consumer market, they're targeting the fleet market. So think like contracts for 100 trucks at a time, a few hundred trucks at a time. Think about maintenance trucks, utility trucks. So companies that buy trucks, tens if not hundreds at a time. That's the market that they're targeting. But of course, you and I could buy the truck as well. So yeah, so that's Diamond Peak. Buy and wait for Ride. Yeah, so after the merger, they're gonna be Ride, which is an awesome ticker symbol, right? Ride with Lordstown, RIDE. Chris, predictions on Tesla tomorrow morning. Man, that's a tough one. I want to say that it's going to correct tomorrow. Who knows if I'm right? I mean, it's like literally making predictions on a stock that in 12 hours is like, I don't care who you are, you can't do it. But just my thoughts is it's going to correct tomorrow. People that bought in early today, I think a lot of them are traders. They saw the split and they saw, hey, I could get into Tesla at 400 and whatever it was, right? And I could get in, and then the price kept on going up, so they kept on buying. And then I think tomorrow a lot of those traders are going to sell and then cash in their profits. That's what traders do. So I hope it doesn't happen. As a long-term Tesla holder, I want to see Tesla keep on going up. But realistically, it's not going to keep on going up. It's going to correct. So I think it's going to correct tomorrow. How much? I have no idea how much is going to correct. But personal opinion, I think it's going to correct. So. It's nice. The nice thing in Lordstown will eventually throw other body styles on the frame, so it's limitless. Yeah. So they have that. They have the frame, and literally you could put anything on that chassis. You could put SUV, a sedan. So once they have that chassis, they could put anything on there. Young Jung, green power on the rise. I don't think it's on the rise. I think right now it is consolidating. Dilution is happening. The reverse split. So a lot of people are cashing in their warrants. 30 literally pay 30 cents. Or split adjusted literally pay $2, and they could get a $19 stock. So I think right now we're in consolidation phase. So I don't think it's on the rise right now anymore. It's gone up like 300% or something, right? Something ridiculous. So I don't think it's on the rise. I think it's consolidating, and so long term, I think they're going to be massive. They're going to grow. They're going to be able to compete with Proterra that makes EV buses. So. Long term, I think it's a good play, but do I think it's going to go like another 20%, 40% in the next few days? No, personal opinion, I don't think so. So my price for green power GP is I want it under $20. So right now it's like $19.75. I'm willing to buy it at $19.75, but $20 I'm interested. Under $19 I'm more interested. So. That's my opinion. Joshua, what's up, my main man? You're my homie. I appreciate your time, energy, and effort. You've made me confident investing in Tesla, but I think I'm going to get more into trading as opposed to investing. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, it's all about what account you're in. I mean, if you have a cash account, you might want to think about it, because when you trade in and out of stocks, you have to pay the taxes on it, and it's like literally up to like 35%, depending on how much you make, what your tax bracket. So it's like if you buy Tesla today at whatever $500, it goes up to $600 tomorrow, and you cash out, you have to pay probably up to 35% taxes on that money. So it's like, I mean, if you're willing to pay that tax, yeah, I mean, sure, go ahead. But for me, I'm like, I want to keep all my money, so I'm more long term. So that's how you keep more money. So Chamath is backing what is it? Desktop Metal. So Chamath, definitely a legendary investor. So anything that Chamath is backing, I'm interested in. And Desktop Metal, I want to make a video about it, but honestly, I don't fully understand their business. And so I need to really look more into it before I talk more about it. And the stock hasn't moved, and so that's a good sign, because you can still get into it cheap. I think it's what, $11-12. So Desktop Metal, that's the company that's merging with Trine, TRNE. So I think it's going to be massive, because it's just the 3D printing market is going to be massive, period, right? But I looked at their so one thing about their system is, if you look into in their investor presentation, so they make it easy for anybody to use. So it's meant to be like, you could stick this thing in the office. There's no chemicals that come out. Everything is like contained in its own unit, and the material, whatever it is, the composite material that's put into the machine in order to make this 3D print, that's proprietary to their system. So if you buy the system and you want to make and keep on doing the prints, you have to buy their cartridges. So that is massive. So it's the same thing of like buying a printer, right? The printer is cheap. You can buy a printer for like literally $60, $80, right? But the ink is like $40, right? The same thing. Any company. I personally work in the hospital, and I work in a laboratory. Systems like that, massive amount of money, because they lock you in. You buy the system for whatever it is, $100,000, $200,000. That's nothing compared to how much money you spend on their proprietary materials, on their whatever it is called, their canisters. That's where they make the most money. And so that's what Desktop Metals is all about. You get their system for $100,000, $200,000, but then you, over 5 years, 10 years, they'll probably make millions selling you their proprietary cartridges in order to run those systems. So that's where I'm really interested in Desktop Metals. Wow, man, we're about an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm gonna ask just go through a few more, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Give a thumbs up if you haven't yet already. Consider subscribing, haven't yet already. So you sell at high and buy at low, still pays the taxes, but holders don't. I'm not sure exactly what the question is, what you're saying. But yes, so sell high, buy low, still pay the taxes, but holders don't. Sorry, I might have missed some of this chat, but I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're not in a taxable, if you're in a taxable account, you're gonna pay those taxes. I mean, if you hold it, okay. So I think your last thing is, so if you sell under a year, if you only hold it for 12 months or less, you're gonna pay short-term capital gains, which is close to, depending on how much money you make, could be like 35%. So you're going to pay 35% taxes on your gains. If you hold it for more than a year, then you only pay like 20-some%. So that's massive. That's a lot of extra money that you could be saving. What's your opinion on ARK ETF? Wondering if you're still planning to make a video on it. So yeah, I mean, ARK is amazing. I mean, if you don't want to if you don't want to do individual stocks and like, watch your stocks every day and like be all worried that the stock fell 10% today, fell 15% today, and and you just want to basically put your money in and then just forget about it. ARK Invest is the way to go. And I mean, you also put like a decent amount of money into an ARK ETF and then have like 10% or 20% of your money to buy individual stocks. That's a good way about going at it also. So that way you get exposure to individual stocks, but you also get protection from an ARK ETF. So if I wasn't going individual stocks, I would be getting a decent portion in my ARK ETF. But personally, I like to pick individual stocks because I like 80%, 90%, 100% gains. So that's my thoughts about ARK Invest. But ARK Invest definitely is the ETF to go if you want massive growth. Thomas, Workhorse is a good long-term stock, but it might also be a great short-term with USPS. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Yeah, I think I said this. No Republican president has ever won without Ohio. Lower Sound will be the one soon. Also, ARK in Workhorse for short. Yeah, so yeah, Workhorse definitely has a lot of political backing, and I made like 3 videos about the political aspect. So watch my videos on Workhorse and the politics behind it. So that's my thoughts on Workhorse. Ohio is a big deal for the political play implied with Lordstown and Workhorse. Yeah, again, you guys know the Workhorse, Lordstown, GM, the Republican National Convention, all that stuff. You guys know what's up. Definitely a lot of political backing there. So guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Yeah, we're at an hour and 32 minutes. Awesome chat, guys. Papa D, thanks, man. Should I buy Tesla tomorrow? Wait. Thanks for the donation. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting the channel. So, man, you're putting me on the spot, man. I think there's going to be a pullback tomorrow, and I can't I can't predict anything that's like literally 12 hours in advance. If you're willing to hold for 3 years, all right, ask yourself, man. Ask yourself if you buy tomorrow and it's $500, all right, and then you say you buy it at the open 9 o'clock Eastern time. You buy at the open or whatever it is, 9:30, and it falls 10%. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sell it, or are you gonna buy more, or you're just gonna not think about it? Those 3 things. Which one of those are you? If you buy at 500 tomorrow, and then you get freaked out because it goes down 10%, and you sell it, dude, you just lost 10% of your money. Your hard-earned money, you just lost it because you just got freaked out because it went down 10%. So now if you buy at 500 and it goes down 10%, and then you say, shh, it's on sale for 10% cheaper, and you buy more. That's the mentality that you need to have, because in 12 months, 24 months, 36 months that $500 is going to go up. So if you buy 500 and it dips and you buy in more, that's the mentality you have, right? So the other thing is, if you buy in at 500 and it dips and you're completely fine with it, then in 3 months, in 3 to 5 years, you're gonna gain. You're gonna come out on top. That's just period. I mean, Tesla is going to be a $2 to $3 trillion market cap company I think in 8 to 10 years. So you're going to win no matter what. So my personal opinion is, number one, think about how much money you have. Like what are we talking? We're talking about $5K, $10K, $500. I would not put it all in at one time. I would put in like, I don't know, maybe 20%, 25%. So put it in. If it goes down, put in some more. If it keeps on going down, put in some more. If it goes up, just hold on, chill out, wait, see what happens. See what happens after battery day. See what happens, how things are moving. I think it might go down sometime after battery day. Maybe a few months, maybe a few weeks after battery day. I think it's gonna have a correction. So think about what you're gonna do. My personal opinion, not financial advice. If it was me and I didn't have any Tesla stock and I wanted to get in, I would put in probably 10 to 20% of my money right away. I don't care what price it is, just get in. Then I would wait, see what happens on battery day. If it goes down, put in another 10%. If it keeps on going down, put in 20%. If it keeps on going down, load the boat, put in 30, 40, 50%, put in the rest of the money. If it goes up, then just hold off. There's no rush. You don't need to get in. You don't need to put all your money in one fell swoop. That's exactly what I did with Hyliion. I put in, I think I bought like 250 shares. Then it went down. I bought in, so I have, all right, first of all, I have like 7 accounts. On Hyliion, the last time I bought it on an account, I paid $25 for it. And that was pretty much all-time high. And then it went down. It went down to like $19. I bought more. It went down to $18. I bought more. It went down to like, it went down. I think the lowest it did go down was like 18 something. I just kept on buying. And then I didn't spend all my money because I couldn't, because then it went back up. So after it was said and done, I think I spent, I think 10K into it. And then I had left over like 1K. I wasn't able to put in that last 1K because it went up and it went back up to like 20 some dollars. So I wasn't able to put in that extra 1K. So I didn't. I just bought something else with it. So that's how I played it. So that's my opinion. So take it for what it's worth. Not financial advice again. Matthew, why do I have 7 accounts? Just because I'm crazy, man. I have like 3 accounts with Fidelity. I have some of them are retirement accounts, some of them are cash accounts. I have a Robinhood account where I just only do options in my Robinhood account. I have a Webull account just because I get free stocks with Webull. So if you want to sign up for Webull, use my link in the description. You'll get 2 free stocks. Don't discount these stocks. Like I literally got a stock from Robinhood that I think has gone up like, I think it's like 100 or 200%. I mean, it's like literally just one stock, so it's like $10. But it was up like 200%. So I mean, I just have different stocks just to do different things in. Some of them are retirements, some of them are not. Cool guys. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this, man. Hour and 38 minutes. That's the longest chat I ever live stream I ever did. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this chat and subscribing to my channel. Papa D, I didn't see your second chat. Thanks for the that's another $2. 80K tomorrow morning was the plan. 80 like $80,000 or 80, or I mean whatever it is. 80,000 is a whole lot of either if it's 80,000 shares or $80,000. That's going to be massive. But take my advice. Don't drop it all at once. If you got 80K, then I would say probably drop 20% of it tomorrow and just see what happens. I think this thing is going to correct. So I wouldn't drop 80K in one fell swoop because you could probably get a better price if you wait. So my opinion is drop probably 20% of that and then wait to see what happens on battery day. It probably will go up, but I think it's going to correct and then maybe, and then see what happens. Don't drop 80K in one fell swoop. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. We're gonna wrap it up. Hour and 40 minutes. That's a long chat. Over 400 people at one point in this chat. So thank you guys for finding value in my videos and my content. Thank you guys for subscribing. Remember to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I expect everybody in my chat to be subscribers. I'm going to give a giveaway, pair of Tesla shorts, or a gift card, Amazon gift card for $69. As soon as I get those Tesla shorts in, remember they're a limited edition, so you probably wait a few years, or maybe 5-10 years, when Tesla is like a $2 trillion market cap company, and sell those Tesla shorts for a lot more money than $69. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet already. Make sure you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. And catch you in the next one. Shorts. Peace. Have a good one.